Hello YouTube, OIFEagle here, and you know what? You are a winner. No, unfortunately, this is not a giveaway video, but this is a video about giveaways. If you've been subscribed to me for a while, then you know I am a contest nut. I'm always entering one contest or another, whether it's a giveaway on YouTube, Facebook, websites, whatever. And you know what? I win a lot of stuff, all right? And I wanted to share some tips on how to win these giveaways here on YouTube. Some of the things that I've won before in the past, just to kind of give you an idea, I've won a brand new washer and dryer, a mini fridge, a muzzle loading rifle, two AR-15 lower receivers, a gold coin worth over $1,000, a silver coin, a hunk of cheese, an awesome backpack, several rifle magazines and ammunition, shooting classes, a lot of pouches and stuff for gear, military stuff, t-shirts, stickers, posters, patches, and a lot of swag, concert tickets, and oh yeah, a brand new car. Those were just some of the things that I've won. There's actually a lot more things that I didn't win. But let me go ahead and get into some hints, some tips for winning. First thing, play to win. Now, this can be taken two ways, and both of them are right, okay? Of course, you hear play to win. Have the mindset of a winner, okay? You say, yeah, I'm going to win this thing. You have that mindset. The second way to take that is play to win. You have to play to win. Okay, you can't win if you don't play. All right. There's a group of people out there that don't win a lot of contests, and I like to call them losers. Okay. Now, don't get mad at me if you haven't won a contest and I'm calling you a loser. The people I'm referring to, and you'll know who you are when I say this, are the people who say, "Man, I'm not going to enter that contest. I never win anything." Well, you know what? You've just declared yourself a loser, okay? Because you've already decided that you're not going to win, okay? So the thing is, you have to play to win. Second tip, enter the contests, enter a lot of contests, okay? I've won a lot of things, but I've entered a lot more than that, okay? So for every one contest I estimate I've probably entered over 100 contests that I didn't win, but I entered it anyway, and it has come back to me. So, yeah, go ahead and enter a lot of contests, okay? Never just walk by a chance to enter a contest. A lot of times I'll go to the store and you'll see a box, you know, hey, drop your ballot in here, you may win. You know what? I did that, and that's how I won. I won that mini fridge that way, okay? So, yeah, enter a contest. Don't walk by. Don't give up any opportunity to be a winner. Also, play the odds, all right? So be realistic about the contests you enter. For example, if you enter something from the Coca-Cola company to win a brand new truck, realistically speaking, your odds are a bit tougher because not only have you entered that contest, but pretty much everyone else on the planet. So your odds aren't as good as, let's say, something on Facebook or YouTube, where it's a more of a pinpointed crowd in there who are either subscribed to that page or had the information or found the information randomly. So, you know, be realistic about it. I'm not saying walk by those other ones, but you may want to focus a lot of your efforts on a lot of the Facebook contests and YouTube contests that are out there. Take notes as well, all right? This seems like a little bit of extra work, but this will actually help you out when it's time to claim the prizes. There are some contests out there where they will post the winner on their Facebook page. They won't send you a message. They won't send you an email saying, hey, you won. They want you to go back and see if your name's there, and if you don't claim it, they'll have another drawing. So it's in your best interest to take notes, have like either on a pad saying, oh yeah, this contest is over on this time, just so you can go back. When you do this a lot, it actually helps because finding all the entries, scrolling up and down on Facebook, or going through your videos saying, oh yeah, when was that giveaway? It helps out. Even if you're really going to get into this and you have an Outlook, a calendar, you can actually mark it so they, tag it so they give you little reminders as well. So keep up with it, pay attention. Do your research. And by research, that pretty much means you have to go out and find a lot of these contests, all right? That means going on Google and Googling contests. Now, you'll have to find the right keywords to kind of pinpoint this, so you're not finding all these other contests that have already happened, or, God forbid, some other random websites out there. Sometimes you want to put the dates in there, or a contest for a particular thing that you're into. I'm into shooting, so I'll put like gun contests or ammo contests or camping contests, so you can kind of pinpoint the things that you like. So yeah, do a bit of research. In fact, uh, I won that hunk of cheese by doing a random search on YouTube. I was actually looking for a giveaway that my friend was having, and out of the blue, I look and there's a contest for cheese, and so I clicked on that, thinking, "Oh, what the heck is this?" And it was a really cool giveaway. Yeah, the grand prize was a hunk of cheese, but they also had some other neat stuff in there, like some pasta, some gourmet foods and stuff, and a $250 gift card. Well, I checked this out, and you know what? Only 5 people had entered that giveaway with a video response. So, and what was even more interesting is the contest was over the next day. So I went ahead, I entered that, made a quick video response, and I also notified 3 of my friends who I just happened to be in touch with at the time, who actually responded and said, hey, there's a contest, check it out, do it now. And they entered as well, and that's networking. I'll get into that in a second. But funny thing, I ended up winning. So, I ended up winning, all that cheese, which I chopped up and shared with my friend, and it was very good too. And I got the other gourmet food, and I got that $250 gift card right before Christmas. Thank you very much. So, yeah, do some random searches. There are actually websites out there that list nothing but contests that you can enter. So, this is a fun hobby. So, do a little bit of research. Hey, it helps out a lot. Entering contests is a fun hobby, but always remember that they're not doing this for free. They're not having a giveaway just to be generous. They do get something out of it. And what do they get out of it? They get you out of it. They get your email address, sometimes your street address, your phone number, and your name. What they're doing is a lot of times they're harvesting names. They're like, you're a potential customer. We may give you something for free, but if you don't win, we still know who you are. And okay, yeah, this is something you need to consider as well, because you are putting your name out there. I urge you, of course, use your real name, because if you win, they'll want to make sure you are who you say you are. Um, but again, you put your email address out there, they're going to use it. They're going to either keep it for themselves. Sometimes you'll end up on lists. And it is because of this that I went ahead and I created an email address just for contests. So I can go looking at the email address. I check it often to see if I won anything, but also you get notifications for other contests as well. But I know that this email address is just for contests. A lot of times you have to sign up for a newsletter as well, so that goes in there. So you can create little rules to organize everything in there. Definitely check the spam folder there, because a lot of the contest notifications may get stuck in there. So you want to follow up on that. And this is very important, more important than you think, because when I won that gold coin, which is valued over $1,000, I got an email, and of course it looked like a spam email saying, hey, contact me, very important, I'm the president of this company. And I look at it, I'm like, yeah, right, I didn't even remember entering that contest. And sure enough, I did a little research on it, just out of suspicion. I checked the phone number, and you know what? It was the area code was for the region of the headquarters. So I figured, what the heck, I use my cell phone, which is blocked as well, so they're not getting my number. I called up, and you know what? It was the president of the company. He said, "Hey, congratulations, you won this contest. You came in second place." But you know what? That didn't matter because the guy who won first place never responded through email. So I ended up receiving the first place prize. They just shifted everything up. I got that gold coin over $1,000, which, thank you very much, is now a family heirloom and is locked up. But you know what? Someone else, they didn't take it seriously and they handed it off to me, and I thank them very much for their laziness. Now, along with an email address, a lot of times they will want a home address. And in most cases, a P.O. box won't cut it. So you're going to have to take this into consideration. You're going to have to evaluate, hey, do I want to give this do I want to put my home address out there? If you have additional property, you can put that address. But a lot of times, like I said, they want a physical address. So again, evaluate, putting your address out there. A lot of times they only want it if you win. But you know, if you decide to forego a contest, I'm not going to criticize you for that. Okay, you know, it's safety first. Always remember that. You don't want to put that out there, and yes, you will get junk mail if you do that. So I do have a home address I use for a lot of specific prizes. A lot of times on Facebook and YouTube, that is not required. The same rule goes for phone numbers. A lot of times when you do enter this, more than they want your home address, they want your phone number. They want your email address, your name, and your phone number. Well, in my case, it's a little easier because I actually do have a landline. My home alarm system requires it, so I will never give out my cell phone number because I don't want them using it because, again, they're harvesting it that if they get a cell phone number, they'll send you text messages for other contests or advertisements, and you just don't want telemarketers getting a hold of that. But I do have a landline that I never really use. In fact, I've only got two phones that use the landline, and they're both downstairs. So whenever that phone rings, I know it's either a telemarketer, someone who I don't want to have my cell phone number, or it's a contest. So I know when it rings, I pretty much have an idea why it's ringing. So you may want to look at getting a cheap phone or using a phone that you don't use a lot and put an answering machine on it. And it's an investment. Yes, I do pay this phone bill and I use the phone for more than just contests, but I want a car that is over $20,000. So I like to think I'm ahead of the game. Okay, so I can make an investment, and you know, I can pay for this extra phone line for like the next, you know, 4 or 5 years and never come close to equaling the amount I've won. So it is an investment, and again, like any hobby, it may cost you a little bit of money, but that's something to keep in mind. And yeah, they do want a real phone number, and that takes me to my next tip, where you want to harvest some good karma as well, and you want to stay honest and don't cheat. A lot of times it says one entry, you know, per individual, and you know darn well that there's someone signing up, himself, his wife, his kids, his dog, his cat, his bird, whatever. Um, so yeah, I don't want to be like that. You know, I want to play fair. If it says you can enter more than once, yeah, I'll take advantage of that. But you know, don't get sneaky and have like 30 different email addresses. There are people who are like that, and you know, I curse you. But you know what? It's easier. It's easier to track. Okay. I use one email address, and that's my entry right there. So I don't have to try and keep up with a bunch of different email addresses. And you see that a lot on some of these Facebook entries, or it's like, oh yeah, you know, you enter on Facebook and you'll see the winner and the congratulations, you won. And just out of curiosity, you'll click at the profile and they'll have like 3 friends. And you know it's someone who's just, you know, being unscrupulous and cheating. You know what? That's the way they want to roll. Fine with that. I like to harvest good karma. I like to think it comes back, whether it's the universe praising you or it's just you giving yourself a positive attitude about winning. You know what? Stay honest. All right. Thank you. Networking. I touched on this earlier when I talked about winning cheese. Networking's actually a good way to win. I know a lot of people are with the mindset about hoarding the contest to themselves. It's like, hey, if I tell 10 friends, those are 10 more chances I might not win. You know what? True, but someone's going to win, and it's not, if it's not you, it might as well be one of your friends, someone you know, someone you care about, someone who's going to be grateful enough to tell you about some of the contests they entered. When I won that car, I didn't find that contest on my own. A friend of mine knew I was looking around for a car, and he said, you know, hey, there's a contest for a car. Why don't you enter it? And so I did. And you know what? I will be forever grateful to that good friend of mine. And to this day, we still send each other emails saying, hey, here's a contest here. And he's sending me these funny emails saying, hey, you want to win another car? So it's networking. It actually increases your odds because you learn more about other contests that you may not enter. So share, network. You know, like I said, someone's got to win. If it's not you, it should be a friend. And finally, encourage giveaways, encourage these contests. And that means being grateful and gracious to the person who held the contest. When someone has a contest, they want to hear back from the winner. A lot of times they're in it for the publicity, and they're under the assumption, yeah, they have a contest, they give it away, and it ends there. But if you go ahead and you're a little more responsive to it, and you hand them a picture of you with a prize saying, hey, thanks, I finally got it. That's another reason, that's another method they can use to put it out there. If you don't want your picture floating out there, at least write them a really nice thank you letter. Again, being gracious, something that they could also use for publicity, and that will encourage them to have another giveaway, maybe a little bit, but the response really pays off. In fact, if there's a giveaway on YouTube or Facebook, yeah, by all means, do an unboxing. You know, say thank you, put something out there at least, so there's some response coming back to them. And you know, again, put the word out. Whenever I win something, I always put a little something on my Facebook page as well, saying, hey, look what I win, check them out. And if they have a contest, and they, out of that small contest, they get 80, 90 new likes, new subs, hey, good for them. They're going to see that that works. And guess what? There's another contest coming up. So there you go. There are some of my ideas and some of my tips for winning contests. By all means, please leave a comment below. Tell me about some contests you entered, some of the prizes you got. And if there are any tips I didn't cover or any that you want to add to, definitely leave a comment below. Also, don't forget to click the like button. You know that little thing right down there? Go ahead, click it now. Thank you. So yeah, like this video, check out some of my other videos as well. And if you know of any good giveaways, please send me a message. But until then, oh, one thing I want to add, my next video is going to be how to hold a contest if you're having a giveaway. I've had a couple before on this YouTube channel, a couple on Facebook as well. And I learned a few things. So if you're going to have, if you want to have a giveaway that doesn't suck, I'm going to do a next video about that. So give me some ideas to things that you don't like to see in giveaways, and I'll mention those in my next video. Until then, this is OIFEagle out.